Oh great, another traveling salesman video. Anyway, here's the problem. We need to go from Morgantown, West Virginia to Waco, Texas and see at least one football game in each state that has a Big 12 team. But since my car is god awful, it can only hold 30 pounds of stuff, we are going to have to optimize what we can bring with us. A cooler full of ice, some high quality beer, this grill, snack bags, 12 pack of liquid diabetes, candies, fresh fruit, lol, nobody is taking that. Chocolate bars. Yeah, we definitely aren't going to be able to take that with us. Time to check to see what we can. Here is our 4th grade level knapsack code that ended up telling us what to take using binary programming. After looking at the program output, we get our answer. We are going to take the cooler, candies, snacks and chocolate bars. Clearly nutrition didn't factor into that program. Okay, here is where the real hard stuff comes. For this problem we did a shortest path problem where we tried to minimize the total distance from Morgantown, West Virginia to Waco, Texas, hitting stops along the way while following the constraints we set up. It took a while for it to finally decide to work, like that lazy member in your group who didn't contribute anything to this project until the final day when he stayed up till 4 AM and used a voice generator instead of talking. We are starting in West Virginia, where poverty is the 2nd biggest export, only surpassed by some black rocks. Unlike the Oklahoma game, they managed not to choke and win today. Jesus Christ, a 13-hour drive. Why wouldn't you just take a plane at this point, plus you get to pay those awesome Illinois tolls. Wow, nothing says I will like a cold, harsh, rainy day. Not like Professor Who will definitely give us an A+ for this project. I definitely think we deserve it, and at the very least I would help out James Allett as he is getting BTFO by this class. Anyway, after traveling 13 hours we arrive in Iowa State for the football game. It seems like they are having a vigil for their program for when Coach Campbell leaves this dump for a real school. Now time for 4.5-hour drive to Kansas University from Iowa State. This should be easy after a 13-hour drive earlier. Never mind, apparently nobody knows what a football team is here in Lawrence, and now we are driving aimlessly around the campus looking for some semblance of a football team. Okay, we finally found the Stager Man. Nobody is here. It looks like Jayhawks fly back to Kansas for the winter for basketball, leaving their football team to die like it's the 1850s in Kansas all over again. And don't worry, they got blown out by Oklahoma as everybody expected. Awesome, another 5+ hour drive. These definitely aren't getting old, and I think I can feel the arthritis growing stronger in my body. Can you smell that? It is the smell of annually underachieving here in Norman, home of the Sooners. Can't wait for them to disappoint the Big 12 again this year. Well, looks like they are going to win again. Makes you wonder what is the point of playing the whole season if we know Oklahoma is going to win the Big 12 again this year. That and tornadoes are the only thing that are guaranteed around here. Well, at least we're more than halfway done this mediocre project. Just a 3-hour drive to TCU for now. It is nice to see civilization again after driving through Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma. The only bad news is it's Texas. Worse yet, we are in Fort Worth, which is just the Dollar General version of Dallas. This stadium just looks like a high school stadium. Actually, I'm pretty sure I saw a nicer high school football stadium driving here. Still, at least it's a better program than Texas Tech. Okay, that is actually pretty cool, jokes aside. Wait, a ride that is less than 2 hours. And they said everything is bigger in Texas. We are headed towards our final stop, which is Waco, Texas. Which is funny, because Waco is where those whackers held out against the feds for days and lighting themselves on fire, so that's how the town got its name. Remember when Baylor used to be good? Yeah, I remember those days too. But now all they do is get ejected against Iowa State. Sad, but the good news is now you can buy game tickets off SeatGeek for like $10. Thank God I'm done this project, and it's like 5 AM the day of handing it in. I don't see why some groups can work on this video the whole week and meanwhile I'm over here suffering from sleep deprivation on a Sunday of break. Anyway, I hope you guys, and like the 6 female engineers in the class, enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, don't ask Tyler. because at this point he probably is sleeping by the end of this video. The only good news is I shouldn't have to write any part of that report due Friday cause I did this whole video. Also don't forget to do the homework due today. We have the answers if you need them. Just kidding, that would be academic misconduct. If you have any questions like why didn't you scrubs visit all the Big 12 teams, that was Wes's idea, so blame him. Links are in the description and don't forget not to subscribe because this is probably the only video I'm ever posting. Also I didn't realize that you have to buy the software or else the video won't upload completely, so guess who is down $40 and now has so many viruses that it looks like a hospital ward.